Hey everyone, welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine DLC. Thanks for all the suggestions in the previous video about the mutations that I should do for Geralt, and looking through it, I've decided to do the excuse me, to be art focused, because you guys mentioned that it's pretty fun to be able to freeze the opponent and then slice them. So I've gone with piercing cold and upgraded my art as well, so it's all maxed out here. And I've tried it already a few times at some bandits, and it's actually really fun. It's so cool seeing using the signs more and just seeing the effects of it. For today's video, I've planned to just continue on with some of the secondary quests. So right now, I'm going to look at, goodness gracious, Great Boars of Granite. So that's the one where I encountered a guy. He has a statue, well, the statue behind us right here, and it's missing its private parts. So let's continue with this. So let's see. Yeah.
Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Okay. Well, that's a big piece of evidence to leave behind, isn't it? You're a pretty shitty thief if you've left such a big evidence behind. Big piece of evidence.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty as they make him out to be.
Oh, why thank you. I love all the passing comments when you walk around town. People seem to like us so far. Well, most people at least.
Scent leads to this door.
Ooh. Oh! It's the door where people are having sex. Can you hear that? They're having a good time. Oh! It is them!
Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed
It's
where
just
she
like
already lay.
old school dominatrix.
Hughes, that's not him.
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards.
Just want to talk.
Calm down. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Not bad.
I eat well.
Not
Start the day
bad.
with a glass of wine. That preserves the body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
A hero, you say?
That's so. You seem well informed, Hughes. Maybe you know who stole Reginald's testicles.
I can explain everything.
Ah,
This-
so you are involved.
Linda, I know you're in there. You had that
Now that's the
sexy
husband.
question of
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Put some pants on, man.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I
3.
could forgive you, but 2 at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me
I
for a
know this
fool.
looks bad, but
Teach you to fish
I
in
don't
another
take part in
man's
this.
pond.
go home.
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving us.
Now, help me out here.
Mm-hmm. So, time to talk.
I think the little lady should put some clothes on.
Rosalinda,
Instead of just
my
standing
dove,
there.
please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At
Even
my
Geralt's
age,
impressed.
That's more than the entire last decade.
Oh shit,
All the
man.
same, you stole those stones and you gotta
Whole
return
decade.
them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
What did the stones do? How does it help him? Willing to lend them to you.
Perhaps I could lend them to you for 1 more day. What would you say to that?
A day is 3 more romps at the least. You've a deal, sir.
So how do they work? How come... I just don't understand. How did it help him? Oh gosh, guys. Really? Straight away, once we're out the door, you're back at it.
Move along.
Nothing to see here. Lots to hear though. Lots to hear. Wait a day. Let's just meditate. Alright, return to Hughes. Done now? She returned to her husband.
I'm back.
Shh. Not so loud. You'll wake her. She'll want another go.
Wake who? Rosalinda?
Louisa, her cousin.
Oh my god.
She's voracious. Utterly exhausted.
Got the cousin as well.
But I'm tapped out.
Oh good. He's had enough.
What's it matter that the spirit is willing when the flesh is simply spent? My heart near leapt out of my chest last time. Here, you must take the testes, and Lebioda grant you strength, as I dare say you will need it.
We're not using it, man. Took to the art curator. Wow, we can give the balls back
I'm
now.
watching your flinty hide.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
Yep, got them back.
Lepioda's luscious lips, it's them! It's really them! I hope this modest reward nonetheless conveys the extent of my gratitude. And
You
look
might.
in on us tomorrow for the grand reopening. You shall stroke Reginald at no charge on the house.
What? Stroke him. Oh yeah, before you put them back on the statue, you might want to clean them a bit. Wait. Stroke him free of charge, really? I'm so curious. Wait, I'm just gonna meditate. I just want to see what happens the next day.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
Oh wait, that's not... That was bad positioning.
Can't believe I'm actually doing this.
It's okay, Garrett, no one's looking. Now, let's leave before anyone sees us. It's okay, Geralt. Just a secret between me and you.
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be missed. Buy your tickets now, available from me alone.
Well, I'd say there's a happy ending for all parties involved, so mission accomplished. Now, let's continue on. You guys were talking about the artist, yeah, the painter. So let's check out the painter first. I like it during the day when the colors are nice and bright and bold. Cool. I love how the weather here is always so nice and sunny.
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
Let's go.
Let's go. The things I do for art.
We had best ride there. We'll arrive faster and less fatigued.
Let's go.
A work of mine, Turtle Dove o' the Heath, hangs in the ducal palace.
So does a cockatrice I cut down once. It's stuffed, maybe even with heather.
I once had a cockatrice feather brush. Best thing for laying
That'd
down
be you.
tether. I no longer have it, sadly. My blasted cat swiped it.
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said, and fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters, and poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes, Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot.
Do need a couple of paintings, so you guys mentioned that I'll get some paintings after this. This place is gorgeous.
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They
I don't like
were
the way they
here.
talk.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my paints. I'm done for. Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Can't you use different
Wouldn't
paints?
happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word. Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
Okay.
Damn it. Sure you left them here?
Yes, right there. I'd prepared everything. Set it out.
They
ordered
must have
and
done something, this
organized.
group of kids.
Might have toppled downhill or something. Fine. I'll take a look around.
What did you do to them, man?
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingo. Take Baron de Cordel for one.
Oh yes, that nose. He actually had a mage enlarge it after he saw that the Red Courage play.
Oh, is it in that cave down there? Maybe it is in this cave.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens of turpentine.
Wait, I'm gonna do this just for the sake of it. There we go.
Don't look ruined. Painter should still be able to use them. Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around. Followed some paint tracks to a necker lair. Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
So I forgot the beginning of this, because it's been like a while since I picked up this quest, but he's painting Geralt, is he? Oh.
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece
Absolutely
gonna take long?
beautiful.
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tales.
No, no, no. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting, A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
This the place?
Yes. Just look at the
Whew.
view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Beautiful.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
Okay.
All right. Considering.
What should we pick? Do we get to pick the pose? Oh, never mind.
All is ready.
Oh, okay, we do
begin.
get to choose.
Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
On horseback? Yeah, let's have Roach in a... It's not
How
the same
about
without
I be
Roach.
on horseback? I mean, Roach kind of deserves to be immortalized too.
Oh, yes. A horse. Exceptional idea. But I would rather you perch atop Alexander, my mount. I've trained him
No.
to pose.
We want Roach.
I shall paint in the carcass of a slain griffin later. Now, raise your head to exude pride. Thrust your breast forward. Go on, breast forward. I want to see those hocks extended. Ahem. Is the horse paying attention? May I begin? Or would you rather try a different pose?
Wait, let's try all the other
Let me
ones.
try something else.
Let's just have a look at all of them and see which one's best. Heroic.
Maybe I could just stand, sword in hand.
Ah, splendid! A heroic pose, of course. The bold warrior, his sword held aloft, ready to run at that willow over there. I will paint in a griffin later. Shall I begin? Or would you prefer to adopt another pose?
Oh, that's nice. But let's
Let me try something else.
check out all of them. Because I don't want to paint in the horseback
I'll
if
lie
it's not
down.
Roach.
At least that way I can nap while you work.
The hero at rest, lying on his side, propped up on an elbow, staring into the distance, relishing a victory. I can paint in a griffin corpse later.
Has to be a griffin
Though,
corpse.
naturally, a nap is out of the question. We resolved that earlier. May I begin?
Should we do this one? This just looks so weird. It's so out of character for Geralt. Yeah, I'll go for it.
Go ahead.
Now, be so kind as to adopt that look you gave me when I first asked you to work with me. That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes,
In other
Excellent.
words, his
Now,
pissed off
hold
face.
that. Do not budge.
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
Griffin!
Yeah, I know. You'll paint him in later.
An actual griffin.
Gods! A griffin!
Run and hide.
Now,
Mommy!
does he actually get to paint an actual griffin now? Oy. Okay, this slope's not really good to fight on. Ah, come on. Get me back up there. Let's use some oils. What oil again? Hybrid. Oof. Oh, can we get off this mountain, please? Oof. Don't you dare fly away. Now you get to paint an actual corpse. A griffin corpse.
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, that thing scared me to death.
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Let's have
at it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid. Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped.
We've messed it up too
Very
much.
well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles. And I thank you for saving my life. Though, in doing so, you did also save your likeness. For posterity.
Cool, so we get a painting for our house. Marlene.
I do not know how I will ever repay you, Witcher.
Don't expect to be paid. Hope you're feeling better, that's all.
Oh, yes, I feel my strength returning thanks chiefly to Barnabas Basil's care.
Horrible ordeal you endured. Glad I cut it short.
Yes, years of suffering. You know what was worse than the hunger? Watching my loved ones, my children grow old and die. All my family's long gone now. The last of my kin perished decades past. I fear I've nowhere to
Aw, you can stay here.
This is a big house, big estate. You can stay here.
Truly? I could never infringe so on your hospitality. Yet,
Yeah?
after all I've suffered, the years of starvation, I've but one dream. At last to prepare food that fortifies, nourishes, to delight in the tastes and smells of spices, to sit at one table with others and eat.
Don't see a problem if that's your dream. You could help Barnabas Basil in the kitchen. Eating his meals. You know he's not a culinary virtuoso.
Nothing could make me happier. Thank you.
Yay.
No, thank you. House could use a woman's touch.
I've one other thing I'd like to tell you. Many years ago, my father assembled valuables for my dowry. I never wed, so they remained unclaimed. These baubles are no use to me now, but to you, well, perhaps let them be a token of my gratitude. If you wish to find them, you must go to my old home, to Trastamara. The dowry lies hidden in a barrel in the cellar. There are several barrels. You must give each a knock until you find the right one.
Do just that. Thanks.
Where'd you learn to cook?
I'd never expect someone with your past to feel drawn to the kitchen.
Do you fear I will cook in your home as I brewed as a wife?
No.
Counting on you having slightly better taste as a human.
Of that, you can be sure. I loved cooking, even as a child. My gran was a true master in the kitchen. Her spit-roasted oaks was famed throughout the land.
Thought you were a lady, owned an estate.
Do you mean to say a woman of my rank should have had a cook? You're right, of course. And I had the best of cooks. But I devised the dishes myself. They only prepared them.
Not lonely?
You sure you don't feel lonely out here?
I cannot say yet. Too little time has passed since you freed me of my thrall, but somehow, for now at least, I do not feel drawn to the city, to others.
Visited others' homes as a white.
Yes, but ever at night, when all were asleep, I went in search of spoons.
Remember, you can always change your mind. Decide you've lived here long enough, just say the word.
I'd never wish to seem ungrateful.
And I'd never want you to stay against your will.
Aw.
See you later.
Take care, Witcher. And remember, you always have warm food awaiting your return.
That's nice. Yeah, I'm glad she's out of that. We've broken the curse for her. It's great. The Hunger Games. But yeah, all she wants is just to have dinner like family. Now, let's go find that dowry of his. This place is creepy though, eh? Coming back here. I do not miss this place at all. Oh my god. I can hear something.
Nothing interesting here. Strange.
Oh, here we go.
That's awful pretty. It'll look great in the house.
Nice. So there's something behind this door. I'm gonna have a look at it. Oh, it's locked. Key required. Alright, it's the kitchen here. Hello, Marlene.
I thank you for letting me stay. I cannot remember when last I was this happy.
See you later.
Take
Okay.
care, Witcher. And remember, you all...
Okay, let's look at the wine wars. I wanna help the lady first. So Vermentino. Yeah. Matilda Vermentino. Wait, let's put oil on this insectoid. I'm pretty sure insectoid oil helps it, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh. Right. It's a little bit of poison, so let's use the golden oriole. Oh. I wonder if Igni's good for these. Fire damage. Hey. Where are they? Can't even see it. Oh, I've totally missed that, Igni. Here we go. Okay.
A letter.
Letter on elegant
A place
stationery.
like this ought to be interesting.
Read those orders carefully, for I will not tolerate any blunders. Report to the agreed upon location tomorrow and collect the next delivery of seedlings. We must intensify our efforts to infest Vermentino. Be at pains to arrive on time, for the team from the other vineyard will be waiting. Oh, they sabotage them. Dirty.
This note plus what I found earlier. Some third parties causing problems at the vineyards. Need to find the spot the letter mentions. Bet I'll find something mighty interesting behind whatever door this key opens.
So it doesn't really explode, freeze them, it just slows them down. Augustine journal. A mysterious gentleman has come to me asking whether I would agree to sell him the stock of barrels we're preparing for the new wine variety. I refused him curtly, for I know how much the new wine means to Miss Matilda, and how much depends on this wine's success. After all, things have been very tight at the vineyard these last days. This extremely mysterious gentleman has turned out to be equally extremely wealthy. He came to me again with a very hefty pouch. Bum blast it. It will be very hard to refuse him if he puts me to that trial again. Today I forgot to lock the gates of the barrel storehouse. I'm very ashamed, but what could I do? Miss Matilda's crushed. I won't touch that coin until all has settled down. I've hidden a sack stuffed from Nilfgaardian florins in the sunflower fields. I would not want someone to find such a fortune in my home. He has paid me another visit. This time he wanted me to procure him the recipe for the new wine. I do have some honor. Barrels are one thing. I can make new things. Perhaps even better ones, but the recipe for the wine, I said I'd sooner die, and then he gave me this strange look. Sent shivers down my spine. I think I'd best barricade my doors this night. Ah. Oh. Did he kill the Coronata family? Kill them. Ah, some more of these. Ah, they're cursed. I don't have the cursed oil though. is when some people get to return, right? Yay. Oh, this fence. Let's get him. Ah, I thought I could do something to them, but guess not. Alright.
I owe you my life, unknown knight. How are you dubbed?
I'm a witcher, not a knight.
Geralt of Rivia.
My thanks, Sir Geralt. The scallywags sought to demolish our herb garden, you see. I thought, I shall take a ham, scare the rabble off, but to my great chagrin, there were too many and I failed. Ah, there's no use crying over spilt wine. Come with me to Vermentino. I'll patch up your armor or pound the anvil to fulfill some other need you might have.
There's still one more task I need to do, right? I'll come by later.
Go ahead. I'll stop by when I'm in the area.
Cool, that's all of them. I'm gonna do this quest as well, the Wine Wars, the Deuce and the Machina, because it seems like it's related to the Vermentino quest. So I have to go to the place that was mentioned in that letter that we picked up earlier. And there's a lot of loot here. So find the place mentioned in the letter. That's locked. All these doors are locked, so I still wonder if it's for show or can we actually go in there. Okay. Ah, an underground passage.
Saplings. Takes a degenerate to cultivate something like this. Need to incinerate them before they spew spores and spread.
Okay. Heat. You guys are a nightmare to fight. Now, is this what we want? Stock taking report. Site of the stock taking Vespin Arcaspore Hatchery, codename Mushroom Farm near Tesha Mutna. Owner, Commissioner of Stocktaking, Count Vladimir Crispy. So, this Count Crispy guy...
Who's Count Crispy's behind the sabotage at both vineyards? Gotta tell Matilda and Liam.
About one thing only. Acquiring Belgar.
So the witches eat their cheese.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
Count Crispy.
One and the same man caused Coronata's and Vermentino's problems. Got proof. A certain Count Crespi. He's at the root of it all.
What, Crespi? Belgard's erstwhile owner? Why, that's impossible.
Got it all here, in writing.
He did indeed have motive. He knew well his own vineyard could not survive if Vermentino and Coronata were to join forces.
Probably why he incited the feud. Pulled it off, too, mostly. Just failed to bring his plan to completion when the beast got him.
Incredible. You mean to say it wasn't Liam?
And I was certain my troubles were Matilda's doing. In
You guys
light
be
of
friends
new
now.
evidence, the most just resolution would be for both injured parties to share oversight of Belgard.
Wait just a minute. Do you mean to suggest we're to cooperate?
It's the optimal solution, yes?
Yeah.
In terms of the health of the enterprise as well?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do believe he's right. Perhaps it is time to bury the hatchet.
3 vineyards are more than 1. There's much to be gained. So be it.
I'm glad we've come to an agreement. One question remains. What's to become of Coronata and Vermentino?
Got caught up in the investigation. Still got problems there, but I'll clear them up.
Excellent. Then we shall await news in the matter. Preferably good news.
Awesome. Oh, that's awesome. So they've combined it all together. Wine Wars Consulting. So now it's joined into one. I like that very much. I love bringing everyone together. Geralt bringing everyone together, and happy endings for all so far in this side quest. The side quest today. This makes me very happy that they've joined together, because I remember at the beginning of the Wine Wars I had to pick between 2, and I did not like just needing to pick one side over the other. Oh. Get that arrow inside. Oh, I should probably jump away from that before it explodes, eh? Yeah, like that. I should jump away before it explodes. Alright, last one. Pitter Patter River Crossing. I like that name. Pitter Patter. That's the right way to say it. So these...
Come on!
I'm still trying to remember what oils to use for these creatures, eh? I'm pretty sure they are Ogroid. Let's double check that. Yeah, rock trolls. Eek. Do hooks for these guys? Not really, eh? Oh, cool, immobilized. Still, even though I'm using the oil, it's still really strong, eh? The defense of it. Ooh. Get this one first. Later to Cosmo Sorrel. Brother, enough of this hesitation, this fretting, these feelings of guilt. Liam Coronata pays you practically nothing. You've got a family to feed. So do as I say. Load up a cart with barrels of that new spiced wine, and in the night, quiet as a mouse, haul it away from the estate. Head northwest, and when you cross the stream, you'll find men waiting for you. Give them the barrels. They must be desperate to get this wine. because merely as down payment they painted me a pleasantly heavy pouch. Just be careful, because a pair of those vile rock trolls hunt in the Bashur Valley. How trolls end up there, you ask? They were imported for the tourney, for the knights to battle for the crowd's amusement. Thing is, they fled the transport and began slaughtering their way across the land. P.S. Hide the share of the down payment I've sent, because if someone finds you with that kind of coin, they'll start asking questions of our business and will end quicker than it began. PPS, my advice, bury it in a pile of dung. No one will look there. It's all this Crispy's doing. Okay. Trying to bribe each person in each of the families.
Master Witcher, have you any news?
Both vineyards should be fine now.
Solved your problems. Coronata and Vermentino can both go back to operating normally.
Under the circumstances, it is my pleasure to announce that title to the Belgard vineyard will officially be signed over to the new consortium the two of you shall form.
Truly? I cannot believe it! We've done it!
Oh, thank you, Witcher. I've no idea how to repay you.
Could start with my reward.
Yes! Well deserved, I dare say. Here.
How much? How much we talking? Okay, not bad.
Far be it from me to insist, but I've a feeling a professional's aid might yet be useful to you. Let's not get ahead.
Not bad, 800.
Come with me. It is high time you saw Belgard.
I'm not sure I liked his tone. Come with us, Witcher. Something tells me we shall have work for you yet.
Okay. So there's more to this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this for now. I'm very satisfied about Liam and Matilda getting together and they're working together as a team. Even though this Valgerd guy was out to sabotage them. But yeah, I was quite in the beginning when I had to choose between the two. I was kind of torn. But I'm happy in the end that choice didn't really matter anyway, because we still had to help Liam and Matilda work together in the end. So that's good. I think next video I'm still going to continue on with the wine wars. I'm liking the side quests so far. These side stories are really enjoyable. A lot less intense than the main story. It's really nice to experience Toussaint in a more light-hearted manner, just going through these more light-hearted stories. I hope you guys enjoyed the side quests with me today. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this part of the game, the side quests that I've done. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.